Okay, so you get to work on what I promised yesterday. This paper you may already have, but I made extra copies just in case. There's only, 4 of you. So you may already have this, and you may be getting it twice. Only do one of them, but you may have 2 of them to deal with. But you have seen this paper before. Then you'll also be doing slightly different for the scavenger hunt that's all around the room. Okay, and I'm going to do one for you because you're going to be slightly confused on this because we've done this, but it's been a while, and I'm trying to refresh your mind so next week we can start solving for some points or solving using points. So this is going to be what you're going to be doing for the majority of the time. This should be pretty fast, but I want to see all your work on this. I want to see if you're making a mistake where it is. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by working a problem, okay? So, now, we're going to start with this page. Alright, there are some things I'd like you to add to every single one of these. And there is a front and the back. There are 12 questions total. This will be a grade, so I really want you to work it really well and make sure your answers are correct. Okay? So, what you're going to do is, this is your equation. Okay? And I want you to be able to locate M, and I want you to locate B for each one of the equations. So, M, remember, is always in front of the X, and B is the back part. Sorry, I shouldn't have circled the X. Is this back part, so it's -1. B is kind of where we start from, so we know where to begin our line. So I do want you to graph the line. So -1, you locate -1 on the y-axis. Remember, y-axis is really all that we care about at this point. Okay? And then we're going to use slope to create the line. It's a positive slope, so you should expect the line to go toward this direction in some way. So it's a +1, so you rise 1 and then run 4. Sorry guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's dot 1. I can't go any further, but and you can only do it with 2 if you like it, but I would prefer you to try to do 3. So we remember 2 negative moves make a positive move. Two negative moves make a positive move. So you're going to go down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my negative. So I have 3 lines. If you want to use a ruler, y'all know where to find them in the drawer. Okay? There's line 1. Now, I'm going to help you with this second one because this one's going to trick you. Okay? I want to see the M and the B. This is part of your grade. Okay? So, the M is the one right by the X. But wait, you say, Miss O'Neill, there is nothing in front of the X but some negative. Well, if there's an X there, remember it's 1. Okay? And it's a -1. And we want to write it always as a fraction. So -1, you have to put it over 1. And it happens that it's a +1 that we put it. And then the B, or the y-intercept, is 2. Okay, so we locate 2, put a dot, where it's on our y-axis. Then, -1, +1. So I can go down negative, but then I have to move positively. And go down 1, positive, down 1, positive, down 1, positive. Or I can rise positively and then go negative. Rise positively, go negative. Okay? That's plenty of dots. You could do many more, but that's plenty. So that is our line. Now, another one that's going to throw you off is number 6. Okay, number 6. It says y equals 4. So it's saying anytime there's a y, it's equaling 4. So the y-intercept, in this case, is 4, but any number I put in is 4. So the y-intercept, so is meaning there is a straight line that goes horizontally. That is what that is. Okay? So I want you to try to do 3, 4, 5, and the back. Oh, one more thing, now that I'm glancing at it. X. This one says X is 5. Well, there is no Y, right? So that means the line is going to go along 5 the entire time. So, that is how that one works. That one would have thrown you off too. But there is another Y, but you already have one example. And remember, if it's you want slope, you have to put it over 1. So, I do want, for all of these, you to write M and B every time. Can't do that on this one. But M and B. Every time, I want you to do this. This should not take you very long, guys. If it's taking you more than 10 minutes, you need to ask someone who's already finished or the sub for help, because this should be fast. Okay? So, this I want done first. Then, you're going to get a paper that looks like this, and it says start here, and it's got these circles and looks kind of odd and weird, and that's okay. And you'll see around the room you have, and this one I'm pulling straight from my document camera, you'll see a thing that looks like this. And it has a weird symbol on it, and it has a table with some graphs, and then it says you got, and it has an M. If it says M, we're looking for slope. So what it's essentially asking is to find the slope of the line given these two things, these 2 points. There are 2 ways you can find this out. Yes, you can still do rise over run and reduce. That is totally a possibility, and Austin, I know you're probably going to do it that way, and that's okay, and I'm fine with it. But the point is that you're given 2 points, and it wants you to use the point slope formula. Okay? So, I'm going to do this one with you. You do not have to start at this one, but it's going to give you the location for the next one. So, don't everyone begin with this one. But, what I want, this is the back of this page. I want you to draw the symbol. Whoops, that's not very good at how it looks. I want you to draw the symbol that they have right up here. It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. Okay, mine was really bad. I can't even go there. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then, I want you to look, and I want you to tell me what these points are. We practiced this in lab. We practiced locating the points and telling me what they are. Okay? So 1 point, this is, we always start at origin. We moved 1, 2, 3, 4 positive. So the point would be 4 positive, and then we didn't move up or down, so it's 0. Then let's do this point. This is origin. That's where the 2 lines meet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we went down 2 to -2. Those are our 2 points. You should remember the formula that went y minus y, x minus x. Sorry, it's weird. Can't look up at the screen and write. I apologize. So this is your x, this is your y, this is your x, this is your y. If you need highlighters to help you, guys, you know where they are. They're in the bucket that say 3 over on by the door. Okay, so you're going to do x minus x, so 4 minus 4, and 0 minus 2. Okay, so when we subtract those, you get 0 minus 2, you get -2 over 0. Uh-oh. that means that the slope that is based right here, I've done something wrong. Okay. Okay, so the slope, anything over a 0 is undefined. But that is not the way that should be. See, took me getting the wrong answer to go, wait a minute, this can't be right. This should be negative. Sorry guys, I had a momentary, I can't think. So, this needs to be subtract 4. Took me a second. So, in your calculator, apologize. It's like that is not correct. I had to see where my mistake was. You get -8. Better. So much better. Okay. Now, if it did end in 0, which one of these will, it's undefined. But I could tell from the graph that it wasn't undefined. So, I knew there was a mistake. Alright, so alpha stat plot. Remember, I want this as reduced as possible. And you should get a positive 1/4. So that is my m. M equals 1/4. So you're going to look around the room and see on the top here, on the top of the thing where you see m equals 1/4. So you're going to locate it. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but I'm going to tell you which one it is. Because we're going to try, I'm going to do one more example, especially since I messed that one up. Okay, so it says m equals 1/4. It led me to the next one. So on my work page, I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to rewrite the new symbol for my next thing. And guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. That is the symbol for my next one. See, not perfect. Okay, I'm going to take 2 points again. Let me write my 2 points. This time I can actually do it right. Okay, it should be 1, 2, so positive, +2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4. Okay, my next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, negative this time. Don't forget the negative because your teacher's crazy. And then -2. Okay, teacher at least got this one right. Sorta, we'll hope. Okay, now, I wasn't wrong this time. You do still have to do y minus y, x minus x. Again, highlight your y's if it helps you. Highlight your x's if it helps you. So, y's go first. So, 4 minus a -2 over 2 minus a -4. And I just did the order. 4 minus a -2, 2 minus a -4. Okay, now, I'm going to do it slightly different. It's the same thing, but I'm just going to show you that you can do it in your calculator. You can do it in your calculator with one fell swoop. Okay, so you can do alpha stat plot, and then type in everything that's on top. 4 minus -2. Then go down, type everything that's in your the bottom, the denominator, and press enter, and it tells us what it is. And it says it's 1. So, m equals 1. So you would search around the room until you found m equals 1. So as you searched around the room and found it somewhere, you then would work that problem, and it would lead you happily to the next problem. Okay? And you'd proceed doing that. If you need extra scratch paper, if you need extra work. No, if you need extra scratch paper, I have plenty. You know that. And you can always borrow more. Guys, I want you to be halfway done when we go over this. So that means I want you to have gotten at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 problems done. Yes, they take a little time, but I've done 2 of them. So, now, you do not have to start where I started, but once you get to a problem, you can start using my work. Order doesn't as matters, but you do have to tell me the little symbol of which one you're working, or I won't ever know where you're really going. Okay, I will be back on Friday. It's going to be a really quick day, and I hope to be able to finish this in the morning. Bye.